was a gun.
I'm not voting.
If we want to build our nation.
The problem with the Somalians.
Just want to experience something else than a black man.
Move on, move
Don't be
forward.
like a horse with blinkers on.
Honestly say, I was about to have
Corrupt
sex and then I pulled
crap,
up.
but it's nice.
My name is Dalton Ndongeni. I live in Kailicha. I'm a social activist and a visual artist.
My name is Michael Amna, and I'm working for the Treatment Action Campaign, and I'm staying at Kailicha.
My name is Ngsani Nkanjini. I'm staying at Kailicha and I'm the social activist.
I have to move from Kailicha to stay in Philippi, so I used to travel by train. So what I noticed is that the train they delays. And people, they grumble instead of complaining. They don't confront Metrorail. You see, they grumble, and there's no solution into their problems. So I decided to call some comrades of mine so that we can work on these things.
Firstly, we collected the signatures, and we engage with, mostly people that we engage with, the people that are using train. And we engage with stakeholders such as TAC, because TAC assisted us with their community mobilizers to assist in terms of collecting signatures where they work. Because mostly they are much more focusing in formal settlements, so they assisted us on that. We wanted to engage Metrorail, not as individual, but this voice must be the voice that comes through Metrorail communities. So we're engagement, or we're having meetings and talks with people that are using train daily. And now we're busy doing the research where we'll distribute pamphlets that will much more explain how much Metrorail makes and what was the business plan, and what are the legal structures of Metrorail, and where communities should lay their complaints.
The bigger meeting, we will call a bigger meeting when we have collect every fundraising, and so we can engage more, because we want more people that will come on board. Actually, we don't want to sideline the working class. We want them, if unions also want to join this venture, they are welcome to come and join us, because it will make a difference actually to everybody.
Looking currently at the infrastructure of Metrorail, and looking at the design of the coaches, is not in the fast track to compare the year it was designed in 2014. And the reason why this campaign was initiated, because of train delays, because of train infrastructure, and we wanted to address the issue of price hikes with the Metrorail, because of they can't hike, the prices can't be high, although the infrastructure is not being improved.
For me, as a member of the Treatment Action Campaign, we feel to be involved in this, because many people lose their jobs because there's warnings that they are getting from the workplaces. And the other thing is the way the railway does not take, the Metrorail does not take people very serious, because these things are late coming of trains at stations, and sometimes trains stop on your way to work. It's a problem, because you can't every time come to boss and say that it's because of the trains that I'm late.
Let's say if you board on a train from Kailicha to Cape Town, the trains stop at between Podeville and Metrorail. Then there's no proper communication. The driver just don't communicate with I do believe they have intercoms there where they play music and everything. It doesn't communicate at all. We are encountering a problem, which is ABC. Then just hold on for 5 minutes on everything. We apologize. There's no such a thing. You see?
If traffic cops can say people cannot be loaded in a parking, school children cannot be loaded in a parking, and then you go to Metrorail, where there's a window broken, when you pass so many communities where a stone will be thrown, your eyes will be, maybe you will come back, you don't have an eye, or your head will be damaged. What guarantee does they give us is that they will pay out that person? We don't know that.
By virtue of one train delayed, there's one person that would be in a disadvantage of getting robbed. One person might lose his life. So, for example, if one student who came out from school at 2 o'clock and now train delays get at home at 6 or something past 6, especially during winter, or someone that get off at work at 4, get at home at 9, that person will be in a vulnerable position where you get robbed and lose his asset. So we'll be looking even in the issues of security and looking at, does Metrorail really cares about its commuters?
First, in 1985, that time it was railway. We have if the train is not going, we'll get buses. So we should be in time. Why now? Why does not happen now? Why should we now? It's as if I'm paying it's a favor to me to provide me with that services. It's not a favor. They should supposed to have a plan B when they know they will be having these problems.
People are missing exams, people are missing job interviews, people are missing medical appointments. So due that the train is due to the train delays and due that train are running late, and there's no one within Metrorail that is being accountable on that.
And now they talk about prices must go up. Does they understand the unemployment rate of people that are looking for jobs, seeking for jobs? They have never considered it. They only think of maybe the bosses will get big bonuses at the end of the year, big money out of the poor community. They don't think about those things, elements in our society. That is why this campaign is very important, actually, so we can keep them on their toes. This campaign will be a watchdog, actually, to make sure they deliver what they're supposed to actually to deliver.
I think there was a time that there was a spread of a swine flu. Then I was working in Salt River. So out of my journey, I imagined if one person in this compartment is having a swine flu, what will happen to the rest of us? So by the time I arrive at work, I search on the internet the Metrorail customer service line. Then I found them and I asked them what precautions that are they taking in order to prevent the spread of the swine flu in the trains. But the consultant just dropped the phone. There was no proper answer that was given to me.
It's a problem because if you are in a full train, because some other people are not washing. And you have here now my comrade is talking about MDR and XDR. Is there multi-resistant TB? Is there? In our community we have close to 10% of people in Khayelitsha living with that. MDR, multi-resistant TB. So you ask yourself, and if you will get TB, you will get multi-resistant TB, not the normal TB. So it's really a problem.
There was a project that was introduced to us, the PRASA project, and I applaud them. They're doing a very good job in terms of rebuilding the stations, in terms of developing the stations. But they're not doing the actual job that was when PRASA was introduced to develop a new train system, and there's a target that was set, and the time is ticking, but we don't see any trains. We don't see new trains being developed.
They introduced what we call a Khayelitsha Express, which is some train for certain people, so for upper class in Khayelitsha. You see, where you get coffee in the morning and they even provide you with the newspaper. So it gives us that they are concerned about the money, and that train is expensive. They are concerned about the money than the service that they offer to us, you see.
You know, you should be happy if you go in a transport in Metrorail. But you are not happy now. And you are not even safe. You don't know what will happen.
You always cross your
You
fingers.
always cross when I will come in Cape Town, when I will come back in Khayelitsha. What about the mother that is leaving 5:30 with a bus and his child is going with a train? Is she sure the child will come back home? Because when the trains are full like that, this is my concern. Because if they did have never think about it, it's time now. They must not think about price hikes. They must think about the safety of people.
Example, I do believe they get off at 7 o'clock here, but the trains maybe they go around 8 o'clock. Then there's no security in the station, there's no security even within the train. For example, I was traveling from Khayelitsha to Stock Road with a train. It was about 8 o'clock. The train, it was dark. It was dark, there was no lights. Imagine, there are some stories that somewhere around in Philippi, there are thugs that they go from head to tail. They are collecting each and everything, cell phones, laptop and everything from the commuters.
We need a political will intervention to this issue, especially when it comes to the issue of price hikes. It's going to be effective on the 1st of July. But even beyond 1st of July, we're going to engage with Metrorail in terms of they must come up with alternatives where they will come maybe with subsidies where they would, for people that are seeking for jobs, those who are using trains. And we'll be asking even the Minister of Transport nationally to intervene in this issue, because this issue is not only affecting the Western Cape. You find this issue of Metrorail, train delays, price hikes, it's happening across the board. So immediately we have a political will within. So we believe that there will be change, and our people will believe they will listen to them.
There is one quote that is powerful from Mahatma Gandhi that says, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." So we wanted to be that change that you want to see in the world, to influence people that they can be. You can't be positive. If you go to face a challenge, you must be positive that you are going to overcome that particular challenge, you see. So that's why we are going to educate people. We are going to take a station by station, then we are going to have something like a branch, so whereby we are going to educate people on how to tackle these matters. And then we are going to have some people that we are going to contact with them in the station, once in the station, that they can monitor the service, that if there is something like a trouble in that particular station, they can be in contact with us, then we can forward that particular complaint.
They should involve the communities. They should get a view what communities want. They should not decide for communities, because this was a government entity. It means government. When there's a government entity, it means people will be involved actually in every ideas sharing and giving input actually for anything that they will be doing. So if they don't do that, it will always fail.
My dream is to see improvements of infrastructure within public transport system.
My dream is to see the better services go to the community members as large, and the communication should be done properly, and people should not be frustrated actually because of train delays.
My dream, just like Martin Luther King had a dream, is to see a better South Africa, especially in the transport industry. Regardless of rail, motor transport and everything, we want to see a better South Africa.
Yazi, you should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong. You should ever sit and talk with people, or else take a walk and create a straight talk. Talk what is nice, it will make you feel stronger. Listen what is right and say what is wrong.